Hey everyone, so for today's video, I'm going to be ranking the My Hero characters on a scale of D to S on their power and just how good they are in fighting. So I will be ranking the characters and not just the characters' quirks. So let's just get into it. Starting off with All Might, obviously an S tier, like he's amazing. The Best Genius, an A tier. I just feel like he's better in a support role and, just not the list for him. Cammy, I can't remember what she does. Cementos, a B tier. His quirk seems really good, I just think there's better. Dabi, S tier. Like, it's a low S tier, but he's just so strong and so powerful. Kaminari, I feel like he has a lot of potential, but I just feel like it's not utilized well. Edgeshot, an A tier. Once again, just such a good quirk. I just feel like there's much better out there. It's just not great in an offensive setting. Kirishima, B tier. I just feel like there's way better than this. Endeavor, S tier. Like, come on, it's Endeavor. It's just slightly better Dabi. Bro, did you see him against All For One? Eraserhead, he could be an S tier, but A, I feel is fitting because like it's powerful, but like not too amazing. Eri will get C tier. If we were doing off quirks, it'd be an S tier, but since we're doing off characters, C. Fat Gum, B tier. It's kind of like Kirishima, just a lot stronger. Well, not a lot. It's like stronger Kirishima. Tokoyami, A tier. Bro, in the darkness, S tier. In the light, like a B tier. So just go straight in the middle. Gang Orca, I'm going to give him a B. I just don't feel like we see enough of him. Gigantomachia, bro, an S tier. He overwhelmed almost every hero. They couldn't even really stop him. He's an unstoppable force. Gran Torino, A tier. Like, his quirk's not too good, but he's really good at using it. So, Saro, I just don't feel like he has a lot of potential, and I don't feel like he's very good where he is. He's just kind of there as a background character. Hawks' quirk alone is not very good, but the way he utilizes it is so amazing. So he can have S tier. Toga, I just feel like Toga's kind of pathetic in a fight. I don't really get how she's like a major villain, so B tier. Shinso could be like top of S tier, but the issue is if his opponent is just silent, he loses, so A tier. The Vine Lady, B tier. I feel like she's on the same level as Kaminari. Bro, the Whirlwind dude, I feel like he can have A tier. We just don't see enough of him. Like, if we saw more of him and more of what he can do, I feel like he could have S, but where we see him now, A. The lady with the big hands, like the blue super suit, she's always keeping Modema in check. That lady, like B tier. Her quirk's not too great, and she's not too great at using it. Like, she's really smart and really strategic, but that's not all you need for this. Deku, well, he's easily S tier. I am of the belief that he is twice as strong as All Might, so I feel like S tier is where he belongs, no doubt. Kaminito Woods, his quirk's not too amazing, and having fire as a weakness isn't great. And, like, he utilizes as well, it's not too great of a quirk. Bakugo, I feel like it's a respectable S tier. It's just, he's on comparable levels like Todoroki, early Deku. So, like, S tier feels very fitting for him. The random Overhaul Goon, B tier. I can't even remember what his quirk was, but he went toe-to-toe with Fat Gum and Kirishima, so. The Anna Voice kid, Koda, I think it says. Bro, this kid, he's so weak if there's, like, no powerful animals around. And if there are, like, he's decently strong. It's like, can the people beat up an animal? And most, if not all, the characters can. So C tier. I'm gonna give the portal guy C tier. No, I'm gonna give him D tier. C. Because in an offensive setting, he's terrible, but he's amazing support. Jiro or Gyro, whoever, B tier. Like, her quirk, when she has both her ear things, are, like, it's pretty good, but then she loses an ear, so, only kind of good. So B tier. The Red, Cat Lady, D tier. Her quirk is telling people like stuff with her mind. It's not that great in an offensive setting. The Tail Dude, I'll give C tier. He's nothing crazy, but he's respectable. Hatsume, I'll give her C tier because I feel like she's really good with her gadgets, but without, not at all. So C tier. The guy with Duplo arms, I'll give B tier because I feel like it's a decent quirk, just not amazing for offense. Midnight, I'll also give B tier. We just don't see her fight enough. Like, we've seen her lose to Sero and Mineta or die. That's like her only offense we've seen. So B tier. Mina, I'll also give B tier because she just, like, she has a lot of potential, but, you know, she doesn't do anything too crazy. Mineta gets a D tier. He has 0 offensive potential. So, you know, D. Mirio, S tier. I'm just feeling like I'm going to give all the big 3 S tier. They're the big 3 for a reason. Mirko, A tier. I just feel like there's better out there. She is a good fighter, but, like, not amazing. And as I said, this is purely offensive, so Momo will get B. Mr. Compress can have A, just because how versatile it is and how good it can be. It's an interesting quirk to rank, so A tier. The Principal can have B tier. His quirk does nothing for offense. You need so much prep to make even viable to D tier. The Joke Lady, I'll give C. We just don't ever see enough of her. Mount Lady and Modema can both have A tier. They're just not too impressive. Nejire, though, can have S tier. As I said, the big 3 will all have S tier. 13, I feel like could be immensely powerful. It's just the hero holding her back. Like, Black Hole's so amazing. Ochako can have A. Like, if she just touches anyone, they'll die, basically, if they just go flying, they're dead. Overhaul can have an easy S tier. His quirk is just so versatile. I'm just going to put the blue and green Cat Lady both in D tier. I don't remember what blue does, and green has no offensive, so they both get D tier. President Mike can have B because it's a decent quirk. Recovery Girl can have D, it's not offensive. The Sugar Guy, it takes too much prep, and it's just not that great. Same with the Rock, whatever his name is. It's just not great for offense, so C tier. Ryuku, on the other hand, the Dragon Lady, she can have A tier. It's a good quirk for offense. Todoroki can easily have S tier, in my opinion. I feel like he's on the same level as Bakugo, and I think Bakugo easily gets S tier, so. Spinner, he's like a C tier. He's not very powerful or interesting. I don't care for Spinner. Stain, on the other hand, once again, he's just not too powerful. If he gets your blood, you're basically dead. But if you are faster or like defensive, he's not really going to do that. So, B tier. Sun Eater, on the other hand, his quirk is amazing. It's so versatile. S tier fits him very well. Ida, Ida's so predictable. You just need to watch his legs. So B tier. Same with Tetsu. Tetsu, it's just he's watered down Kirishima. I gave Kirishima B tier. Shigaraki can have S. Like, it's Shigaraki. Even with his evolved decay, he could be S tier. But now that he has all the other quirks, easily S tier. Invisible Girl, it's a good quirk. It's just not for offense. The only people she's good against is people with light-based quirks. So, C tier. Sue can have C, because it's not bad offense, but it's not, like, good or exceptional. And then Twice, I feel like deserves S tier, because he could make an army of basically any character, and even if it just has an army of himself, if you have enough numbers, you can overwhelm anyone. There's a reason why they put Hawks on the job. The Laser Kid, I feel like can have C tier. I don't like him. His laser just feels very weak. And it has a giant drawback of, like, you know, hurting his stomach. So he's just not a great fighter. C tier. Star and Stripe can easily have S tier. She can literally warp reality with her quirk. Like, I don't need to say much. And, like, I don't really need to say much for our last character. All for One. He's an easy S tier. He's one of the most powerful characters in the show. He's the main villain. He has almost unrivaled power. I'm going to quickly do our top 5 characters. I think the strongest character in the entire show is Deku, followed by Shigaraki, then All Might, then All For One, and then Star and Stripe. Don't get me wrong, all these characters in S tier are immensely powerful. It's just the top 5 are on their own level of power. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this kind of content, I have a bunch of different tier lists. I even have another My Hero one, ranking how I feel about the characters and how good I think they are. So go and check that out after this one, and bye.